What's Gucci, everybody? It's your boy, Famously Amazing. Oh, should I go with Famously Amazing or should I go with my real name? I don't know. Welcome to my podcast, you guys. Look, man, I know you're like, yo, you got this page, that page, this, but look, man, I gotta get it how I get it. All right, so, okay. So I'm starting this new podcast, y'all. I don't have a name yet. I'm still trying to decide between these two names. We either going to go with Zay Space or we either going to go with ShadowBanned. Reason behind both of those, Zay Space is just something, this is my space. This is my, my time to chill and relax and talk and chat with you guys. ShadowBanned, that name came from because I'm always like ShadowBanned, like for some reason. I'm always getting ShadowBanned for something I post. I could post something that's quote unquote not right for social media, but somebody else could post the same shit and their video is still up. But if I post something 2 seconds, boom, it's down. They don't want to see me win at all. And that goes for every single social media site that's out right now. But anyway, I'm going on and on about this. I know a lot of you are wondering right now, Isaiah, why do you have a new podcast? You already got one with your girl. The reason for that is because, for those of you who don't know, she is pregnant right now. So, she's going through that pregnant stage as she's been tired a lot, whatever. So the podcast is still going. We still have that podcast. We'll get back to those episodes, but I feel like, I could just start my own little something and talk about things that me and her might not talk about on our podcast. A little, something for me. I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. Babe, I love you. But yeah, that's really the reason why I'm doing that. And when I'm with this podcast, it's gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be, I do want to inspire people. My main goal is to tell people to never give up on your dreams, basically. Never give up. That's not what this whole podcast is gonna be about, though. But if anybody who knows me knows how long I've been doing social media and shit, and I still haven't given up on it, it's like, it's never too late to follow your dreams and do what you want to do in life, because some people I don't even know how to put it in. I don't even know how to explain it, but that's just the main thing. I just want to inspire a lot of people. Right now I'm drinking Powerade. Normally I'll probably have some alcohol or some wine to drink, but I'm getting over a little hangover right now. I ain't young like I used to be, so I'm drinking Powerade right now. So, and this may not be the same setup. This is just like I said, this is just episode 1 for y'all to get to know me and who I am, a little bit about my background. I'm stuttering and shit, but that's what this podcast basically gonna be about. The first episode, man, we're gonna be, and it was another name I wanted to go with No Niche. For those of you who don't know what a niche is like what you do. Like you can be you can do like makeup, that's your niche. You do makeup. You can do sports. You talk about football. You can be a cook. Your niche is cooking, so you can talk about cooking and do cooking videos. I don't really have a niche, so I was going to go with No Niche, but I don't know if that name was taken, because I like that No Niche podcast, because I don't want to be just tied down to one thing, because I like to do so many different things. It's not just one thing I like to do. I like to do a lot of things. I like to cook, even though I don't really post videos of me cooking. I like to listen to music. I like to do videos, comedy skits, thirst traps. I like to talk about football, not really basketball, but I like to do so many things. So I don't want to be narrowed down to just one thing, you feel me? So I actually was going to go with No Niche. But on this podcast, we're going to be talking about everything, just to let y'all know. So we're not going to be narrowing it down to nothing. We're going to be talking about everything from sports to sexual, what is this stuff in my hand? To sexual things, to I don't know, politics sometimes, maybe, to I don't know, man, how to, whatever. We're going to be talking about everything on this podcast, y'all. It's going to be a place for me to chill and connect with y'all more than I do on my other social sites and other social media platforms. So, if you guys mess with this podcast, make sure you guys smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. This podcast will be on Spotify and I think Anchor, so make sure you go listen up there, run that up. Yeah, man, but for those of you who don't know me, my name is Isaiah Shelton. I just told you my government. Don't be looking for me. I'm from Virginia. I now live in Florida. Oh shoot! I just dropped my. Maybe that was a sign of me not telling y'all where I live. But yeah, man. I got an older brother. His name is Tyrell. I have an older sister. She passed away when I was 6 years old. I don't really have that many memories about her though. I got a few memories about her, but I was so young when she passed away. It's like I don't really remember too much about her. I was in school. I was like, man, I wasn't bad in school. I was more of like, I didn't care, you know. I had that mindset. I did what I could just to get through, to the point where like, I need to clean this up. I did what I could just to get through. Like I really passed most of my classes with like C's and D's and F's or whatever. Yeah, I was like one of those kids. I never really did homework like that. My mom never really pressured me to doing like homework. She was never really on my ass like to do like my homework and shit. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like maybe if I would have had a little bit more, you know, somebody on my ass to do, you know, my work and stuff, I probably would have, you know, graduated. I didn't graduate. I got my GED though. I didn't graduate. I actually failed the third grade and I failed the sixth grade twice. I failed the third grade because I failed the sixth grade because of math. Well, the school I used to go to, you had to pass math in order to go to the next grade. Like you could pass all your classes, but if you fail math, you fail the whole grade, which is fucking stupid. But yeah, that's how I was, man. I had to go to this alternative school to get kids back in their right grade. I went there, passed, and got back. I didn't technically get back into my right grade. So I was still technically a year behind, but they put me back, basically, I was like 2 or 3 years behind. And then, because I failed the third grade and I failed the sixth grade. But I was 2 years behind. But when I got bumped back up to the ninth grade, I was supposed to be in the 10th grade. So I was still technically a year behind. But past ninth grade, past 10th grade, got in 11th grade, and that's when I dropped out. I literally played around too much, like at school. Like me and my friends used to go to school. As soon as we used to go to school just to eat breakfast. Then once we hit a bell ring, we used to just leave, like, and go home and play Madden. Like Madden was our fucking life. We used to play Madden, Uno. We used to go to the beach and just go swimming. Like we didn't give a fuck. Like we honestly, we was just, once we turned like 16, 17, and 18, those 3 years, me and my friends, we used to just like not care. We used to go to the beach, try to talk to girls, even though we were scared to talk to girls. We used to do this thing called Shaw Brother. Shaw Brother is basically like, if my friend is afraid to talk to a girl, but he thinks she's cute, I go talk to her for her to try to get the number for him. So he'll be like, hey, I like her, blah, blah, blah. And I go over to talk to the girl like, hey, how you doing? My friend thinks you're a little cute. He's a little shy though. I wonder if we can get your number. Some shit like that. We call it Shy Brother. But I would say 60% of the time it worked. 40% it didn't work. Some girls would think it's cute. Some girls like, well, why is he shy? So you know how females are. But I mean, that was the time, and we had so much fucking fun doing that. I miss those days. We used to go to the freaking mall and just walk around for no reason, just to try to pick up girls all the time. Like we was really committed on that junk. Like, whew. But I really am glad the way I grew up, because where I'm from, a lot of people that I knew, not my close homies, so like other people, but a lot of people that I knew are either in jail now or they're dead. Because I ain't gonna say where I grew up was like a really, really, really bad place, but it kind of was like, it wasn't the suburbs, you know, it wasn't the richest area around. I was like in a kind of the ghetto a little bit, but not really. But yeah, man, I was one of them people who was addicted to Disney Channel. Those of you who don't know me, just know that I was addicted to Disney Channel. Disney Channel was my everything, yo. Like, I would really tell my friends, no, I can't come outside because I want to go record Zach and Cody. Like, I would not. Some of my friends would probably be outside stealing bikes or whatever. That was the thing back in the day, stealing bikes. You steal a bike, you spray paint it, whatever. That was the thing back in the day. But I would sometimes say no and literally stay home and just to record Zach and Cody or Hannah Montana on my VHS jump. Like that, I was so dedicated to being on Disney Channel, man. I remember one point I really wanted to be white. I really thought I was white, like dead ass. I really would tell people I'm white, I'm not black. That was not now, but just back in the day. That was really like, I really wanted to be like Zach and Cody. Like I was really like addicted to fucking Zach and Cody and Hannah Montana and shit like that. Like it was to the point where, and I used to be so obsessed with the Disney Channel girls, Hannah Montana, Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens. I used to, little DVD cases. Do I got anywhere? DVD cases. So we used to get pictures of the magazines, put them in a DVD case, and I used to kiss it. Me and my friend Cody, we used to do, and Jamal. So we used to do that all the time. Like, we used to sleep with them like this, not have sex, or nothing, but just like sleep with the DVD case, like we're actually sleeping with them. Like, yo. But I'm so happy I grew up that way and I wasn't in the streets. Like, I did bad stuff, but we didn't do bad stuff to the point where, like, all right, you're gonna go to jail for 5 or 10 years. Like, we used to just, we used to throw eggs at cars sometimes. We used to, what else we used to do? We used to freaking go pool hopping. We used to go into this apartment complex and just jump in a pool. First, we used to go to the beach, swim in beach water. Then, just to get all the nasty sea stuff off, we used to go and hop in other people's pools, just swimming around there for a little bit until we get caught. That was so fun. We used to get caught one time. I remember one of them had a police officer that stayed in there. I think he caught us or something. Wait, nothing happened. We just got out of the pool and left. But it was literally right down the street from where we live. But that was so fun, going pool hopping. We used to get chased by cops. Well, no, we got chased by cops once. Not cops, but like security officers at the beach. Damn, my childhood was crazy, man. I remember me and my brother, we used to freaking wrestle all the time. Me and my brother was really into wrestling back in the day. Like, we used to wrestle all the time. We had such a great imagination. We used to get paper and draw action figure wrestlers and cut them out and then play with them. We used to fucking go to Walmart and get wrestling toys and play with them, have mad stories and everything. We used to wrestle when my mom leaves. She'll come home, house would be dirty. Oh my gosh, yo. That's crazy to think. Like, I really enjoyed my childhood and everybody in my childhood. Like, I had so much fun as a kid growing up. Like, I really, like, I'm glad the way I grew up because I'm so great. And I've been through a lot too, y'all. Moving from house to house, moving from school to school, seeing my mom struggle as a single parent. My dad, God rest his soul, love you, daddy. He was around, but he wasn't really around like that. He did what he could, what he can. He was so proud of me, yo. Like, he would really be happy over the smallest shit that I do. Like, I can jump over a ditch and he'll be happy about that. I could, like, draw a little action figure, he'll be happy. But that's what fathers are supposed to do. Fathers are supposed to boost their son up. And he did, and I love him for that, and I miss him for that, man. He passed away this year, not too long ago. I remember he used to laugh, and his laugh, he'd be like, something like that. But yeah, man, I'm so proud of my childhood, man. And I'm so grateful for everything I've been through, man. Like I said, I've had to live without lights sometimes. Had to live without water. Had to go on and turn the water on with the little thing outside. I know that. Had to boil water on the stove just to take a hot bath. I know I've been through the struggle. Trust me. Like, now I'm so grateful for everything I have. Like, having shoes, like, whew. I used to be so jealous of some kids back in the day because they had the Jordans and all the expensive shoes, and I had like Payless shoes. Man, that's why, like, when I become rich and famous, when I become rich and wealthy, I'm going to be so grateful for everything that I have. I'm grateful for everything that I have now. I have a beautiful home, a beautiful family right now, man. I'm very thankful. But it don't take that much to please me, honestly. Like, I'm very grateful for everything. Like, I am grateful for the smaller things in life. Like, it don't matter. Like, I'm very grateful, man. I'm very grateful. Like, I was so cheap. I was just a cheap person. Like, I was really a cheap person. Honestly, a cheap person. I'm still cheap. I feel like when I do become rich, I'm still gonna be cheap. It's just in me. It's in my blood just to be cheap. But it's a bad thing, but I'm not. It depends on what kind of cheap that we're talking about, you know? But, oh, man. Yep, man, that's a little bit about me. And then, once I got a little older, got my apartment, started to feel myself a little bit, started to become a little hoe. but not too much of a hoe. I became a hoe to the point where like I wouldn't sleep with everyone that I messed with or talked to. I'll just like get pictures and shit and like just masturbate over them pictures. I didn't smash everybody I talked to, which I know a lot of people who smashed everybody they talked to. But I mean, everybody go through their little hoe stage or whatever now and then, you know. It is what it is. Yeah, man. I don't know, y'all. I really can say I really have enjoyed my life. Now I'm in a new chapter of my life at 30. You know, my dreams back in the day was to become an actor. I still want to be an actor. I ain't even gonna cap to you. I still want to be an actor, but I do want to motivate people, man. Like to like never give up on your dreams. Keep pushing, no matter what you say, what other people say, what other people do. Just keep pushing, man. Cause you never know. One day, you just need that one day. Even if you want to be a cook, a freaking football player, basketball player, scientist, doctor, president, whatever. Like, just go for it. Fuck what everybody else say. Don't be afraid. I was afraid, man. I was afraid to be, you know, people. It was popular people, but I like Disney Channel back in the day. I want to be on TV, you know, but people might joke on you. I got joked on when I was a kid. I had a ponytail. My hair was nappy. I got a picture right there. I don't want to turn the camera. I got a picture right there. It's a ponytail with a little braid. My mom did that to me. I got joked on all the time. Look, man, that stuff. I don't want to put booger might come on, but fuck what people say, man. Do not care. Don't fuck what people say, because in 5 or 10 years, it's not even gonna matter what they say anyway. Like, I felt like once I got out of school, like 3 years after I got out of school, most of the people that was popular and most of the girls that looked good didn't look good at that like now. Trust me. Like, they had to glow down. I had to glow up. Everybody was like, oh, you look good now. I was like, oh, you look like, yeah, no. But I was a little person that y'all joked on back in the day. Like, and most of the popular guys or popular girls that was popular in high school, middle school, now they're, I ain't trying to call people bums, but now they're, you know, so just always have faith, man. And just, you know, live your life to the fullest, man. Enjoy life. Enjoy life while you can, because, you know, life is short. Life is really short, y'all. Life is really short. I think that's really everything on my little list I had. Like I said, man, this is not going to be the actual setup. This is just the setup for now. It's going to be, this is just the beginning. And like I said, I don't have a name yet. It's either one of those two names. Zay Space or Shadow. I'm probably going to go with ShadowBanned. I think I like this ShadowBanned. I don't know. We're going to see. Oh, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, man. Hopefully y'all mess with this podcast. Episode 1, man. Streaming on all platforms. I love y'all. I hope y'all support to the fullest. I'm gonna try to drop once a week or more at that. We're gonna see. Hope y'all. I'm gonna need a new intro and a new outro too. So y'all let me know what y'all want me to do, man. I need like a little thing. Like I need a. I'll keep burping down. I need something to like give my own little spinneroo. Oh, look at my family right here too, y'all. So my mom got me this. Thank you, mommy. So that's me when I was a baby. That's my brother when he was younger. That's my sister. God rest her soul. That's my mom, and that's my dad. God rest his soul. My mom gave me this, and it's supposed to actually be in my womb. I don't know why I say it. But all right, man. Love y'all, man. And I'm out.